How's it going, guys? It's the Peruvian Trucker back with another video. Coming at you from the Flying J here in St. Mary's, Georgia. Really close to the Florida border. And it's gonna be one of those videos. Like, I'm disappointed, but at the same time, it's because of things beyond my control. So, well, I mean, partially beyond my control, but it is what it is, you know. We deal with it and we move on. So in my last video, I was picking up the load from Dogfish Head in Delaware. I called them ahead of time. It was like 10 in the morning and my pickup was at 7 at night. I called them at around 10 and asked if they could load me early because it was only 90 miles away. And they said yes, to show up at any time and they would be ready for me. Now, at that point I had to go to get a trailer washout because the trailer was pretty filthy. And I went ahead and did that. Because it's, you know, New Jersey area, like there were no blue beacons around. I went to an off-brand, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but they took 3 hours, 2.5 hours, whatever. They took way too long to wash out my trailer. But it is what it is, you know. I had the time, so whatever. Not too happy, but not horrible. So I ended up getting to my pickup location at Dogfish Head at around 3:30 in the afternoon. And they didn't load me until 7:30 at night. 7:30, 8 o'clock, whatever. And you know, at that point, I had already taken my my off-duty break when I when I headed for the trailer washout place. So the time that I was sitting waiting to get loaded at this place, at the 4 to 5 hours almost, I was killing my on-duty time. So by the time they were done at around 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, I could have kept driving. I had 5 hours left on my clock, but it didn't make sense for me to burn the on-duty hours that I burned while sitting. So I just sat at that place to complete my 10. But the thing is that because this load had a bunch of days to get, I had a bunch of days to get there. I sat way past my 10. I probably took like a 17-hour break at that point. Yeah, like a 17-hour break. And I didn't really start driving until like 10 o'clock yesterday. 10 o'clock in the morning yesterday. And you know, I drove through Delaware, you know, got out of Delaware, got to Virginia, got to North Carolina, and I stopped last night in South Carolina at around 7 o'clock at a Lofts facility. That went just fine. I took my 10 hours to the dot, and at 9 hours and 59 minutes I was ready to roll. I had already done my pre-trip and I took off this morning. But before I did that, I went ahead and checked the weather because I screwed up, guys. I screwed up twice. Once, well, when my dispatch sent me this pre-trip going to Florida, I did not think to check the weather. You know, I just figured out Florida, you know, my family, home, it's beyond my control, whatever. And I took it, you know, I took it, and I don't regret taking this load because that's fine. What I regret is that, well, for one, I didn't check the weather at that point. But, you know, when I called my dad to kind of feel how things were going and ended up telling them that I was going to go, was because they told me that there was a hurricane watch, you know. And I was like, oh, damn. So that was all fine at that point. I'm already on this load. I'm heading down. But this morning, I'm in South Carolina, and in the place that I was at in South Carolina, there was a high wind alert or warning. So I went on my Bentusky app and I checked it out. It's like, you know, 22 mile an hour winds, but I didn't feel it. And I'm still, you know, way, like a long way from Florida at that point, you know, or anywhere near the potential hurricane. So I messaged my dispatch still, because I looked at the trajectory of the storm, and it's kind of gonna hit Central Florida, you know, tomorrow, Thursday. I think it's what, the 9th? No, the 10th. Today's the 9th. At like 1 in the morning, right? So, like, if I drive south now, like right now I'm stopped here in Georgia, like by the border, like the Florida-Georgia border. And I stopped here because it really makes no sense. Like, I could make it all the way down to my delivery location by 4 o'clock today, and I mean, plow through some rain and possibly winds, but I mean, what's expecting me when I get down there? You know, the uncertainty of not knowing where I'm gonna park. You know, like find myself in a bad weather situation, even though the hurricane's not there yet. Just, you know, like, you know, the storm surrounding it. It's really not worth it. So I parked here in Jacksonville, and you know, I messaged my dispatch earlier today saying that I was still heading south, but I was gonna find a safe spot to park and wait it out, so they could, like, you know, let the locations that I'm dropping off ahead of time. And this is the first time I do that, because I haven't encountered inclement weather like that before. I usually just plow it through. I mean, I'm saying plow it through lightly because, like, it's just, you know, regular driving. But I'm actually surprised. Like, I mean, they were very understanding. And that was, I mean, that's what they always say, that they always preach that in the safety meetings. But you know, there's always that thought in the back of my head, you know, because again, from past from past employers, where they're like, yeah, do this, you know, if you're not, like, if you have any doubts or whatever, you know, like, we're here for you. But that's always like half-hearted, you know. They expect you to you know, follow through on certain things, and I'm being pretty vague, but hopefully just like that half-hearted message that some people may give you about certain things, hopefully you can understand that. I don't really want to throw anyone under the bus on that, but yeah, no, like my dispatch was very understanding, and they were okay, just let us know where you pull off and we'll let them know. We'll put a weather warning. And yeah, and this is my fuel stop. So I know this location. I've parked here a bunch. I haven't parked here. I've stopped here a bunch of times when I was in TNT, coming in and out of Florida. So there's plenty of spots here. I'm gonna shoot a video and like when I get out to get a shower. But and you know, it's like the perfect spot. The storm's gonna hit. Basically, it's gonna go through Central Florida and then kind of loop north to the point where, I mean, there's probably gonna be some rain here, but I'm gonna be able to dodge it completely and just head south. So I'm happy about that. Like, I mean, again, the wet that my dispatch was very understanding, and they changed the appointment time already to Saturday. I was supposed to deliver Thursday at 7 in the morning, and then Friday at 7 in the morning. But now my first delivery is going to be Saturday at 7 in the morning as well. And then the the last one is still to be determined. But it is what it is. I'm a little bummed out because I won't get to spend the weekend with my family and my friends. I had already, called ahead to make a bunch of plans, but things happen. I'm gonna get to take care of the stuff that I need to take care of, and try to get out of Florida as quickly as I can to make up for the downtime that I'm gonna have right now. And yeah, and that's the other thing. Like again, I'm going to spend a lot of time down, but again, that's why I save my money, and that's why. I'm fine on that. I'm a little upset because I'm gonna eat a little bit of the money that I have saved up. Not really. I'm getting ahead of myself. Like I should be fine because this load alone should cover me for this week, with some money, probably in the 900s, if I don't do any more loads this week, which is the way that it's looking. But yeah, we'll see. But anyway, that's pretty much what's going on. I wanted to give a huge shout out to Jonathan Santiago. So this is funny. They took forever to get the trailer washed out on Monday when I was in New Jersey. In the time that I was sitting there, this guy, approached me. He recognized me from my videos, Jonathan Santiago. He commented on one of my videos months ago. And he was like, "Hey man, I think I know you." And I'm like, "YouTube?" And he's like, "Yeah man, I watch your videos." And we started talking, and another Lease success story. This guy, I can't remember the company. I'm gonna put the name, I guess, down here that he works for. But I just wanted to give him a huge shout out for reaching out. Approaching me, and we had a really good conversation. Again, reassuring the path that I'm in, and yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching the videos, Jonathan. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna go take a shower, and we're just gonna wait it out. Well, the good thing is that since I'm gonna sit here until potentially Friday, so 2 days I'm gonna sit in this very spot. I have no excuses to study for my drone test, and when I'm down there, I'm gonna spend probably Monday or Tuesday with the family. Again, I'm projecting